What you don't want to do is have your hair wet, go to bed, wake up, you got flat locks, then you got to palm roll it, try and get it in the right shape. Like, no. What's good, YouTube fam? It's your girl Pre, and welcome back to another video. As you guys can see from the title, today I'm going to be doing a lock essentials video. I'm going to be doing 10 of my lock essentials that have been really working for me in my first 8 months of being locked. So I'm hoping that I would be able to help someone who's maybe thinking about starting their own locks, or who may be at the very beginning and is really not sure how they're going to continue on with their locks. All right, so if you like this type of content, go ahead and let me know down below. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you would like to see more content from me in the future. I do plan on posting many more videos, but for now, let's go ahead and get into the first lock essential.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me like you do. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you.
Okay, y'all, so the very first lock essential is, of course, a good shampoo. All right, so I use the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight. Now, this shampoo does have rose water. The reason I really love this shampoo is because it has a really nice scent. It's not a really strong smell, but it really just has a fresh scent that sticks with your hair for a good bit. So honestly, just about a week after washing and retwisting your hair, you can still smell this. If you get a whiff of your hair, you can smell this. Okay, this is a very good shampoo. It does take a little bit to lather, so you do want to make sure that your hair is super saturated when you're putting this on so that you get the best result. But I actually started off using the Nia the Lock Guide lavender shampoo, which is also a really great go-to for me. That one's a little bit harder for me to get my hands on sometimes, so if that's the case for you as well, this is a very great alternative. I plan on always keeping a bottle of this on hand. If you would like to see anything about this shampoo or maybe check it out, I will leave a link to this particular product in the description box. Okay. Next, I use a good locking gel in my hair. Now, I know with locks, you know, a lot of people have a lot of different things that you're not supposed to put in your hair that's going to do this or that to your hair, but honestly, everybody's hair is different. If you want to lock your hair with just oil, that's your business. If you want to lock your hair with wax, that's your business. Okay? But what I find works best for me is this Talia YG Lock It Up. My best friend recommended this for me when I first put my locks in about 8 months ago, and I haven't turned back since. This doesn't leave any sort of buildup. It has a very nice fresh smell as well that pairs really good with that shampoo, that Carol's Daughter shampoo, and I just really like this. I really do. It makes my retwist last a good bit of time. It's not crunchy or anything. I don't see no white stuff in my hair. This is just really good, okay? I know I haven't had any buildup with this in the last 8 months. My best friend uses it. Her mom uses it. They both have locks and they look good, okay? So this is just a go-to. And for me especially too, I think when you're trying to lock your hair also, you know, sometimes you need a little extra something to pull everything together, right? I'm just being honest. Not everybody can't start with just using gel and their hair locking. I mean, it might, but it's just gonna take a good minute. This helps to pull some things together for you. If along the line or down the line when your hair is locked, you want to just use oil, by all means. But for now, I use this Lock It Up. I think it's really nice and it smells really good, y'all. Try this out. The next essential is any kind of oil that you would like to use, okay? I use the Talia Wajid healing oil. I use the oil at the beauty supply store, olive oil, argan oil. Whatever oil really does best with your hair is the one I think you should use when you're locking, right? So I wouldn't necessarily put like a whole bunch of oils on top of each other. I mean, you know, kind of stick with one per month, I would say, type of thing. I use this one for the most part, you know, and like if I want to switch it up one month and use a different oil, I'll do that. But the oil really helps to keep moisture in your hair, and after a retwist, it's really important to have a good oil. So I would definitely recommend this one. It smells really good as well. I just think everything that I use paired together just gives my hair such a nice smell. Like, it smells so good, y'all. So I would definitely recommend this oil as well, or any type of oil that you use that works best for you. Okay, y'all, so another lock essential, and this is especially if you lock your own hair or you retwist your own hair like I do, you're going to need some clips. Okay, I got these clips from Amazon. Mostly everything in our essentials video today is from Amazon. And these are just very, very important if you're doing your own retwist. It helps you to stay organized. It helps to pin your locks back. Everything, all of the above, right? So if you think that it's more cost effective for you, like it is for me, to do your own hair, then go ahead and get you some clips, because you're really gonna need them. Before I ordered these clips, y'all, before I ordered these clips, I had a whole bunch of bobby pins, okay? And I used bobby pins to retwist my hair until these came. If you don't have clips yet, you can use bobby pins, okay? Be careful, but you can use bobby pins, all right? But go ahead and get you some clips. You know what I mean? It'll just really help you. You'll need these in the long run, and they are just a lifesaver. So yeah, get you some. Next on the list is whenever you need to get your hair out the way and you just want to maybe pin it up, go ahead and get you some satin scrunchies. And the reason I recommend satin scrunchies is because these don't pull on your hair. These slide right out of your hair. You know what I mean? They're really easy to use. They're comfortable. You don't have to worry about it pulling or anything like that. I got this from Amazon as well. I got a pack of like, I don't even know how many. It may have been like 10 or 20 of these in the pack. But I mean, these are just lifesavers, and these are also kind of stylish. So like, if you want to do like a cute updo and you want to add like some scrunchies to it, this is really, really nice to use, because it does add like a little style into it, kind of like a, you know, a throwback type of thing. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting some of these when you're needing to pull your hair back. All right, so the next essential, y'all, is a spray bottle. Okay, these are very, very important. A lot of times you need to spray your hair if they get super dry, your locks. You need to make sure that you're saturating your hair, okay? Make sure that you spray it and then put some oil in it, or whatever moisturizer you use. Make sure you're putting that in combination with some water. My hair absolutely loves water. Over these last 8 months, I really feel like the frizz of my locks and the water that I spray in it has contributed to the thickness of my locks. And if that's something that you're looking for, like a thicker lock, I think that, you know, saturating your hair more often really does help with thickening, because the frizz, it's what puffs your locks up even more, I feel like. And then especially too in the budding phase, you know, you just want to make sure that your hair is dampened and, you know, that it's really soaking in that moisture. I will say you don't want to like wet your hair, like drench it every day, you know, but maybe like a couple times a week you can spritz your hair and add some oil. That's what's been working for me, and like my locks don't feel dry or anything. They feel really, really good. So go ahead and get you a spray bottle. You'll definitely need this throughout your lock journey. Next on the list is the holy grail of natural hair: locks, fros, braids, anything. Waves, whatever it is that you have, you need a bonnet. We all know. I don't have to say much about a bonnet. I don't feel like, you know, bonnets are really, really great to help protect your hair, right? You don't want your hair rubbing up against a lot of stuff all the time, right? I feel like eventually that could cause like thinning. It can definitely cause a lot of length. lint in your hair, and just a lot of problems down the line. You know, it ain't like nobody's going around just brushing their locks up against stuff, but I'm just saying, for the sake of protecting your hair as much as you can, go ahead and get you a bonnet. This is actually going to also help with sealing in that moisture. Say you spritz your hair and you put some oil on it before you go to bed. Not make it too wet, but spritz it, and you put your bonnet on. It's going to help with getting that moisture, making sure it gets in your hair and doesn't get on your pillow type of thing. So go ahead and get you a bonnet. Very, very essential. We already know. Get you one of these. And along the lines of a bonnet, our next essential is a headscarf. Now, these are, you know, if you like headscarves type of thing. Now, I personally, some days am just like, just not feeling it. If you feel like you're kind of at the point where you need a retwist, but you kind of don't feel like doing it, or you just are kind of tired of looking at your hair just looking the same, get you some scarves. You know, change up the style a little bit. Scarves really give you a break from your locks sometimes, especially when you're in that phase where like the length is kind of weird and you can't do much with your hair because it's not, you know, long enough for you to do barrel braids or lock knots and things like that quite yet. You can get you a scarf, right? Definitely recommend. These come in a pack of 4 on Amazon. Very, very nice material. They're very big as well, so you can do quite a bit with them, quite a bit of different wrap designs in your hair. So make sure you go ahead and get you a scarf because you're going to need them. The next essential is going to be something that's kind of newer to me. I think even maybe a little bit newer to the lock game, and that's going to be a lock brush, right? And I noticed even sometimes I have like little pieces of lint in my hair, and I will go in with my lock brush and just brush my hair, and that honestly will get it out. You know what I mean? I don't do this a lot, and I don't do it, you know what I'm saying, hard or anything like that. But a lock brush is really nice when you want to either tame frizz or you want to get lint out of your hair. So for me, it's more so for the lint. I don't mind the frizz. I'm kind of embracing it because I want my locks to be juicy. So yeah, get you a lock brush. I think down the line for me, it's gonna come in really, really good handy. And so I'm gonna hang on to this lock brush. I recommend you get a lock brush because it's really just gonna help you maintain and really eliminate that frizz in your locks. Okay, y'all, and last but certainly not least, I would recommend getting either a handheld dryer like this one or a dryer that you sit under. And the reason for that is because, okay, yeah, you do want your hair to air dry a lot of the times. I really prefer air drying, especially in the summer. You know what I mean? I'll try and get outside and let my hair air dry. But sometimes you don't always have the luxury of going out and letting the sun help you dry your hair, right? And so a lot of us, if you're like me, you'll wait late sometimes to do a retwist and you're like, man, my hair's wet. What do I need to do? So this does take longer, I will say, a handheld, but you can also get one that you sit under. I mean, as long as you don't use a lot of heat on your hair, I don't see the problem with periodically using a dryer or a handheld dryer. Like, you know, some people I feel like just be making it like, you can't put heat on your hair. Oh my gosh, no, it's the worst thing you can do. No, you can put some heat on your hair. My brother had locks for years. He always went to the shop to get his locks done, sat on the dryer. He had the most beautiful locks for like 6-7 years. I mean, they were long, they were beautiful. Like, you don't have to go heatless, okay? Make sure that your hair is dry when you go to bed. That's huge. What you don't want to do is have your hair wet, go to bed, wake up, you got flat locks, then you got to palm roll it, try and get it in the right shape. Like, no, we don't want to go through all of that, okay? So just make sure that your hair is dry. Get you one that you can sit under or a handheld. This has really been a lifesaver for me so far. And yeah, I'll leave the link to this down in the description as well, y'all. So yeah, that is all of the essentials. That is all 10 essentials that I use for my locks that have been going so beautifully well. I would recommend all of these products on the list today. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I will put the link to each of these items in the description box below. If you like this type of content, again, go ahead and let me know which product that you like best, maybe which product that you're using, or one that you might go out and buy from today's video. Go ahead and leave me a comment, like, subscribe if you would like to see future content from me. I do plan on coming with a lot more content for y'all, and I'm super excited that you came and rocked out with me today, y'all. And that is it for today's video. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.